Hi. So I have another inspirational guest here with me today, Lauren, and I'll allow her to introduce herself. Now, the beauty about this conversation is that it's on Lauren's last day
Yeah.
here with us, at least for the moment. But she's going to share, and I've been awaiting this conversation because just to start it off, this is my map, my academic plan, but it has the world sort of, in the backdrop, right? You went to Morocco,
Yeah.
and you've been to a lot of other places recently, and that's really how I want to set the stage. And I think we can start it in Morocco. How did you end up there?
Well,
Morocco.
right here.
Yes.
So I ended up in Morocco because we created a club with Iris and Jovan on campus. And actually, the first year, I got the opportunity to go to a conference called MCN, and it was in Washington, D.C., sponsored by Miami College. So we got a chance to go there for a week, and we learned a lot about sustainable development, a lot about like being passionate about something in the world, and then working towards a goal and like solve the problem. So we went to D.C. for a week. And then the next year we applied and we ended up to Morocco, and it was an amazing experience. Well, my parents are from Burkina Faso, right here, in West Africa, but I was born and raised in Paris. And to me, going back to Africa, I love it. It's my interest and my roots.
So you need to take me to Africa.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. So I love seeing my friend enjoying like something that they never seen before. So it was a great experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I know we started off straight right off the continent of Africa in terms of our conversation, but let's walk back a bit. Introduce yourself, tell us your major, your pathway, and your upcoming goals.
Okay. So my name is Laurene. So I came here like almost 3 years ago. I'm an international student, so I was born and raised in Paris, as I said, and my parents are West African from Burkina Faso. I came here and I study business administration, and now it's my last day of work, and I'm gonna transfer actually on Wednesday. I'm moving by Miami, and hello Tampa. I'm going
Hello Tampa.
Yeah,
Is it
go
University
Bulls.
of South Florida?
South
Go
Florida.
Bulls.
So I'm going there, and I'm really really excited. For me, it's really good because I'm an international student, and I would never thought like that I would leave that experience here in Miami College. And if you're an international student, I really encourage you to be very, very involved on campus. Because I traveled to many places. I went to New Orleans, I went to DC, I went to other places around Miami, I went to Morocco, I went to Puerto Rico like 3 months ago. And like 2 or 3 of those trips were paid by Miami College. So don't think you have a label here, say I'm international student, so explain it for me. No, you have you're a student from at Miami College, and you have the chance to experience, travel, discover, be involved, and enjoy your time at Miami College.
Nice.
Because I loved it.
So that is your number one tip
Yeah.
to international students.
Be involved. Don't be afraid at all. Like my NC taught me, no is not a 4-letter word. So if you don't have the answer you want, keep asking, and you'll see the results. Yeah.
Nice. So I hear Washington D.C. I hear Morocco, as we started off, Louisiana,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. When you go over to Tampa, do you plan on continuing to be involved?
Of course. Now I'm running. I got that energy in me, and I'm just running with it, because if my attitude towards all those opportunities was this way here, I cannot imagine how much it can be if I go to Tampa and USF. So
Absolutely.
I just keep doing this, and then because the motto of Miami College is opportunity changes everything, and if you knock at the right door, that opportunity will change everything. So you need to take this and then run with it.
Nice. And Dr. Padrona was looking at one of his video, our college president, and he says, talent is universal, right? But opportunity is not.
Yeah.
And so Miami-Dade College definitely, gives all of us that platform to chase our dreams.
Yeah.
So where next?
Where next? Well,
What do you have in mind? I know you heard that I'm going to Panama. Not too far from now.
well, since I am living in Miami and I'm going to Tampa now, I'm really happy because I'm in between Miami and Orlando. That means I can come back to Miami and travel to all the Caribbean islands because I love to travel. And yeah. Well, I'll go definitely to Dominican Republic and Jamaica because this is where my two friends are from. And we've been to Morocco together and we started a club together. So let's just... And then Haiti, of course, because, you know, I have a lot of Haitian friends as well. So those three islands, for sure. When, I don't know, but it will happen.
It will happen. So putting it out in the universe. So when you get to South Florida, University of South Florida, what will be your intended major? Are you going to continue with business?
Yeah.
Are you going to focus in a particular area?
So I'm going to study marketing.
Okay.
I'm a creative person. I love to create, to invent, to do stuff. So I want to study marketing and I want to add public relations to it. So, you know, I love putting people, like, to connect people together. So I want to use those skills and create something big.
Nice. So we have a lot of first-year students coming in. We're actually wrapping up the summer orientation season and we've seen in the thousands. What would be your advice, not only as an international student, because you shared that context, but just a student generally, like in terms of what to expect and how do you go about navigating the college space?
Okay. So I would say be organized because if you want to be involved, if you want to pass all your classes, you have to be organized. So my advice would be buy your planner and write everything in there, like every little thing, because you won't be able to remember everything. And you'll see that once you open that planner, everything is planned out, it's organized, and you know what you cannot do. And then you know what club you can be involved in, what trip you can do, what fundraising you can do. And of course, don't forget to do your homework so you can have good grades.
Do your homework.
Yeah.
Do you have a formula for how many hours you think students should do? Because we typically say, you know, for every 1 hour you're in class, dedicate 2 to 3 hours outside of the classroom to kind of make sure that you're keeping up with your work. Did you have a formula where you just made sure you got everything?
Yeah, I make sure I have everything done by my deadline on my calendar. So yeah, just be organized and try to do your best. Of course it's hard, but you have to go through those hard moments to be stronger. So
absolutely,
do your best.
So I know I saw you at commencement this year. What was that experience like on the day of graduation?
So it was very different because, like, from where I'm from, we don't do those big events. It's very American. So it was like, wow. And this is just the first 2 years. So I think it's like a big reward. You see, like, you work so hard those 2 years for a degree. And when you walk in front of all those people and you shake the hand of the president, it's like you're very happy. It's an achievement. It's like a first big achievement. So yeah, it was emotional. It was encouraging to continue. And of course, you're proud of yourself.
Nice. So it was really nice to see, you know, all students and yourself at that activity. I've been sort of going to commencements for many, many years now. And so I can sort of visualize what it is, the emotions that it invoke, and sort of helping students to get to that point. But quotes, you know, I'm thinking out loud, and do you have a favorite quote that stood out?
Quotes. I love quotes. One that I like is from Nelson Mandela. It's education is a powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. And when I say education, it's not just school, because of course not everybody can have the chance to go to school, but you can educate yourself through books. You can look at videos, like informative videos. Now we have YouTube, you can do that.
Absolutely.
Read books, and be aware of what's going on outside, because this is education. We have the tendency to think education is just school, but it's more than that. So use that education that you picked up, like through books, videos, school, and like run with this and change the world. So yeah, that was my quote, I think.
So what would you like to share, that we haven't touched on, that you think would be impactful?
Don't be afraid. I know it seems very easy, and I myself heard a lot of people say, "Don't be afraid, do it." And you're young, so you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
But just do it. Don't think about people, what they're gonna think. Do what thing is best for you, because you go to school for you. And then even my dad told me, you have to be happy for yourself first, and then we are gonna be happy. So just work hard for yourself, and then you see the result, and then you will run with that energy, and create an impact on someone, and maybe live the life that you choose to live.
Absolutely. So let's fast forward now. So you're completing formally your time here. You're going to go on to USF. You're going to earn your bachelor's degree in business with a focus in marketing.
Yeah.
What comes after that? Do you have plans for graduate school? Is there a particular organization that you may be interested in working with? What does the future look like beyond your bachelor's degree at this point?
Yeah, even if it's not set well, I want to mention that it's always good to have a plan, because a plan without a goal, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So make sure you have a goal and you plan for this goal. So at least you know where you're going if you're lost. So yeah, I'm an international student again, so things are different, but it's not impossible. It's possible. So after my bachelor's degree, as international, we have the opportunity to take breaks, like a year off, I think, and work for a company outside of the school. So I'm planning to do that for 6 months or a year, get experience, and then go back, do my master's degree.
Have you selected a particular area in terms of?
I'm still gonna stay in business, but I would like to go into public relations and marketing. I really want to find something that I can connect the two.
Absolutely.
Because I would love to become a consultant and help people create businesses, because I love entrepreneur creating. I love this, and so I will do that. And if I will find a company that will fund my master's degree, that would be amazing. So I can just go out there and keep helping people. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing. So you mentioned the Caribbean. And you mentioned Jamaica and Dominican Republic. Are there any other islands? Because Dominica is the island where my roots lie, right? And so you're invited.
Oh, thank you.
To our 365 rivers, one for every day of the year. But are there any other islands that you want to sort of explore, or that you are aware of?
Yeah.
Because we have lots.
Yeah, of course.
We have Barbados. We have.
All of them. I will do all of them.
And I have, for my audience, we have a Caribbean map on the other corner, but you have Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Lucia,
Yeah,
Martinique.
my auntie's from Grenada, actually. So
really?
that's,
so you have Caribbean roots all over there. Antigua and Barbuda, St. Martin. St. Martin has both the Dutch.
Yeah, and the French.
And French. And
the Virgin Islands, Bahamas, all those islands.
I'm going to check them all out.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren, it's been an honor. I know, when do you said you're leaving for USF?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. And one of the groups that I'm involved in, Florida Caribbean Students Association, it's a statewide organization that empowers students of Caribbean descent, or those who want to learn about the Caribbean, and they travel throughout the state all the time. And Tampa is one of the, USF is one of, there's a Caribbean Cultural Exchange organization over there. So I would recommend that you check them out. And so that's one hub where you probably would remain connected, at least with me and the Caribbean students. So check them out. So that would be my advice. Anything that you want to ask me in terms of advice? Because we had the conversation of how do you manage your time? But is there anything else that you think folks might want to benefit from in terms of from an advising perspective that you wish, or not necessarily wish, but if you had certain pieces of information during your experience from advisor, what would that question be that you would want students to essentially be mindful of? And this is a brainstorming session, and I know we're going to end.
Right now, nothing came in my mind.
Nothing came because Laurene was fully advised.
Exactly. I was fully advised, and if I don't know, I'll ask. So don't be afraid again. If you don't know, ask. And if that's not the answer you want, or it's not like good enough, just ask again until you have the right answer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So it's been an honor, like I said, and best wishes at USF.
Thank you.
Best wishes beyond USF. And make sure that link to Africa remains open, and the link to the Caribbean will remain open. So again, if there's anyone who, particularly our students, who have an experience that you would like to share, you can reach out, mmurphy3@mdc.edu. Until next time, take care.